I think recently we've been seeing a trend of Roblox anime games that just have not been meeting expectations. Now, as far as the reason behind that, I have multiple reasons, but first I kind of want to get into more of the history behind some of the more recent, even some of the later Roblox games that have been releasing and kind of my entry to the community. I started playing Roblox around 2017, 2018. Around that time, I was in 8th grade. I was about to start entering my freshman year of high school. And I remember playing Roblox because a lot of the AAA officially licensed anime games coming out at the time just weren't very good. It was Xenoverse, Ninja Storm, that one shitty My Hero game. I mean, none of it was really meeting, expectations. A lot of them were honestly trash. Or if they weren't trash, they just weren't being updated. I think at that point I had been playing, Xenoverse was about 2 to 3 years old at that point. Naruto was old at that point. And there were just no real anime games besides Pokemon that were really coming out and captivating my interests. None of it was really captivating. So, with some of my main hobbies at the time being, playing guitar, reading anime, playing games. I mean, those were like my main hobbies at the time. And, anime and games together is like, damn, that's like 2 for 1. You know what I mean? I originally started playing Dragon Ball Z Final Stand back in 2017. That was the game I used to play all day, every day. I had 2 characters that were both Prestige. One was Prestige Rebirth. If you know how that game works, you basically grind up to a high level and then you do it all again. You Prestige. But yeah, I really didn't mind putting in grinding. If you know me now, I hate grinding in any sort of game. So that sort of mindless grinding, I can't stand it. But back then I didn't mind it so much, considering as I was new to like these Roblox games. And I didn't mind these mindless games. Another game I used to play a lot was Anime Fighting Simulator. And if you know, that is one of the biggest cash grabs on the Roblox platform. And I fell for it. I fell for it super hard. If you can see, I bought like every game pass. I used to play every day, but eventually I grew out of those games. And this is when the beginning of my GPO career began. GPO release. It was a revolutionary game because no game had this amount of like beautiful graphics on top of being one of the most popular animes to ever release, one of the most popular mangas to ever be made. It just had everything going for it. It had the graphics, it had the fans behind the game, it had the hype. And this is one of the games that I remember meeting that hype expectation tenfold. I remember the hype for GPO was so fucking big, and I remember there was not a day that I didn't go by where I didn't at least touch the game for at least 30 minutes. That game was one of the best games I had ever played. And it's something that, that type of, I guess you can call it nostalgia at this point. It was just like, I had never had that much fun playing a game, that was that new. Update 0, Update 1 GPO was different, and you had to be there to experience it. I have never had that much fun with a game. I mean, that release was amazing. I used to play that game every day. I used to love going into public servers, building a crew, fighting other crews. Like I said, for a long period of time, I want to say till Update 2, around Update 2, there was not a day where I didn't touch that game. I can't say that for now. I can't even bear the thought of playing this game anymore. But back when I was, it wasn't even that long ago. What did this game release? 2020? Back in 2020? Dag. Yeah, it was 2020. Back in 2020, around January, I think. Around that type of time, this game was like one of the best games on the platform. I mean, this game was really something else. And I think this is where the beginning of the end for Roblox games started to show itself. Like I said, the bar that GPO set is so high. I mean, on release, that game was so fun. I cannot tell you how much fun I had with that game. Like, even just today, like, just thinking about it makes me want to hop on the game, then I'll hop on the game and realize it really ain't what it used to be. But like I said, GPO set that bar high, and when other games came out, you know, it had to kind of be similar to GPO in a graphical and hype and fun standpoint, so that set the bar really, really high, as well as updates coming out for GPO. Update 1, Update 2, these were high quality updates that really were like setting them apart. And like, you know, although it was a paid access game, when I tell you that these updates were like, you know what I mean, a lot of games just couldn't meet that expectation. And one game that really, really sticks with me, and that I remember trying to meet that bar, trying to hit that, meet those expectations, was Senkai Origins. Senkai Origins, oh my god. Oh boy. When I think about the hype behind that game, it wasn't as big as GPO, but I do remember a lot of interest being put into it. I do recall watching Seiji4's stream. I think he was a tester for that game, and he was hyping it up to the moon, and I was hyped for it, only to play it and find out it was really like a Dragon Ball Z Final Stand clone. It was like Dragon Ball Z Final Stand, but they just prettied up the graphics. I mean, it was this game. I remember beating it. Or not beating it, excuse me. I remember getting all the way to getting Super Saiyan, and then immediately losing interest in that game. Immediately. And I remember thinking, this is so similar to Dragon Ball Z Final Stand. I mean, even to a graphical standpoint, this was just like a prettier Final Stand. It just felt like been there, done that so long ago, and it just seemed like, you know, it met that bar of being beautiful, meeting that graphic standpoint, but as far as a gameplay standpoint, it just couldn't hold up. And this is a curse you'll see a lot of other Roblox games face. It's beautiful, it looks great, but it's boring PvP wise, and endgame content wise, all I have to look forward to is the PvP. So, you know, all I have to look forward to is the PvP, and the PvP is either boring and or broken. You know, that doesn't set up for a good Roblox game. Now, to get to the real reason why I'm making this video, a game had dropped recently called Project Slayers, and I know a lot of you have been playing this game, and a lot of you have been, you know, have had mixed feelings. Some people say it's a really, really good game and they enjoy it. Some people are saying it's too pay to win. Personally, I don't mind pay to win. As a person who is I'm practically a man now. I'm 18, so, you know, I have money to blow, and it doesn't really bother me that certain things are, you know, locked behind microtransactions, because it's obtainable for me. But I can see how free to play people, little kids, really would find a pay to win game not fun. But back on topic, Project Slayers released to mixed reactions, and a lot of people are saying it's just not fun. Now, like I said, it's one of those modern games where it meets the graphical standpoint. It is a beautiful game. This game looks great. You know, moves look great. Everything looks great. Nothing about this game looks bad. But again, a lot of people are complaining that the PvP is cheesy. A lot of people are complaining that this game is pay to win. A lot of people are saying the PvP just isn't interesting them. And from what I've seen, yeah, it has its cheesy, you know, it's cheesy, lightning breathing, thunder breathing. But yeah, it has its cheesy moments. But you know, I'm a lightning breather, so I can't complain. So, but yeah, I mean, this is just a modern example of that Roblox games just can't really meet the bill anymore. And like I said, I think it has to do a lot with Grand Peace Online and the bar that Grand Peace Online set. I mean, GPO set the bar so high that even their recent updates are just not meeting the mark. People are saying these new GPO updates, update 4, update 5, they're just not meeting the hype. They're taking too long and they're just not meeting expectations. Now a lot of these other games are releasing and they're not meeting expectations. And I think this is a mix of GPO setting the bar so high, and the other point that I have failed to mention yet, Roblox players just don't know what they want. If somebody sat me down and said, what do you want in an anime Roblox game? I'd say I'd love to see a Dragon Ball, my favorite anime if you didn't know, a Dragon Ball inspired game. And they say, what, like Final Stand? And I say nothing like Final Stand. When it's a lot easier to point out the flaws. As a Roblox player myself, it's a lot easier to point out the flaws in these games, but when somebody tells me, okay, what is your solution? I don't have an answer. What could make these games releasing fun to where you don't have any complaints? And I think that I don't have the answer. A lot of games go with this system of, you know, stat points and, you know, leveling up to max level to get the moves. Then the question becomes, I'm max level now, what do I do? And the answer a lot of these devs give is PvP. And that just isn't fulfilling for me. But then the question comes, well, what do you want? And I can't tell them. Now I don't know if this is just me, but you know, I feel like Roblox players, somewhat as a whole, just don't know what they want. And don't get me wrong, this isn't to say that most of the Roblox games releasing today are really fun and it's all on the community that's making it bad. I'm not going to go so far to say that. That reminds me of the type of criticism where, well, if you can't do better, you can't complain. You know, well, I'm sorry, I have no experience in game deving, you know, so my opinion is completely invalid. You know, I hear that a lot and I just think that's complete bullshit. But I think as a whole, just Roblox players just don't know really what they want in the game, and you know, they all feel somewhat the same, and it's all behind those beat bandits, get max level, get broken move, broken combo, broken fruit, broken transformation, whatever the game is, broken breathing style, and do PvP mindlessly to the next update where you rinse and repeat the beat bandits, get max level, get broken move, do PvP. I think a lot of games are just kind of falling into that category. And they look great, but it's just not interesting to me. I wanted to conclude this video with kind of like a good note to leave it on. I wanted to leave it on a solution, but I honestly don't have a solution for a lot of these games. Maybe it's me just growing out of Roblox, or maybe, you know, I mean, I am 18, so I'm getting a little old for this shit. But yeah, I wanted to end the video off on a solution, but I can't necessarily give it. Now, I think in terms of, you know, graphics wise, these games are beautiful, you know, but just from a gameplay standard, they're just really boring. And what I would like to see from some of these games is maybe, you know, another way. Maybe we don't have to beat bandits until we get max level. You know, as far as what that way would be, I have no idea. But, you know, just another way would be nice. But thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate you guys taking the time. If you made it through this 15-minute video, I really do appreciate it. I'd appreciate it if you could, you know, drop a comment, subscribe, you know, follow my socials. I would really appreciate that. And I really do thank you guys for watching. Thank you a ton. I think I've been posting for about a year now, and you know, it's been a ride. As far as will I keep posting in the future is a question a lot of people have been asking me, because I've been slowing up on posting. You know, I'm going away to university soon, and I don't know how the whole situation is going to work out for me. So we'll see if I keep posting. I'll post when I can, maybe. I definitely won't have time to play games, I'll tell you that. But you know, I'll keep you guys posted. I'll try and play games here and there. This is just my way of saying thank you to you guys who watch even when I take a month to post a new video. I really do appreciate you guys. And yeah, man, I really do appreciate you guys. I really do. Alright, bye.